Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akin and welcome to this vlog. Here to give you my top 10 rankings at running back for the 2016 NFL Draft. Starting off at number 10 is actually my sleeper in Wendell Smallwood out of West Virginia. He's actually coming off of a good year, rushed for over 1,000 yards, and he actually has shown some good promise as a receiving pass catching running back coming out of for the Mountaineers. Now at number 9 I'm going to have to go with Indiana's Jordan Howard, who's actually had another 1,000-yard season, and he split time last season previous of this year with Tevin Coleman, who rushed for over 2,000 yards coming out as a junior. And Jordan Howard definitely is a good running back. Now he does have some injury-prone concerns, but I still think he could be a good top 10, a good backup running back at best for a team in the National Football League. Another sleeper at number 8, Josh Ferguson out of Illinois. Now I do like this kid. He did average 5.5 yards per carry over the course of the last 2 seasons, but just rushed for over 700 yards, but had over 300 yards receiving. Now he played against a terrible Illini team, and I think he was one of the top players of the team overall, and I think he could be a good sleeper as well. But my top sleeper is Wendell Smallwood out of West Virginia. At number 7, a touchdown magnet in Kenneth Dixon out of Louisiana Tech. Now he shattered a couple of college football records as far as rushing touchdowns in his career. He's definitely a great running back coming out of Louisiana Tech, but also let's not forget about Keenan Reynolds out of Navy, who actually has the overall record for rushing touchdowns in college football. At number 6, a good down here running back in Alex Collins out of Arkansas. Now at first I was a little bit shocked that he came out as a junior, but he is one of the workhorse running back for the Arkansas Razorbacks, split in time with Jonathan Williams, but Collins was the main go-to guy for the Razorback rushing attack. He is a good downhill runner, like I said, a good running back, but he has not shown much skill as a receiving running back because the ball wasn't really thrown in his direction at that much. A player I believe that definitely could climb up the charts in my personal chart for the next upcoming weeks is Devontae Booker. He's actually my number 5 running back out of Utah. The reason why I have him at number 5 is because he too has been dealing with some injuries this season. That's why I had to bump him back, so I'm a little bit concerned with his health issues. At number 4, CJ Precise out of Notre Dame decided to come out as well. He had another year of eligibility, but he had a great season for the Fighting Irish, splitting time with Josh Adams, but he was the number 1 back for the team until he was hurt later in the season. I think it was a better decision between him and Alex Collins to come out this season. At number 3, out of UCLA, Paul Perkins, been doing both receiving as a running back and doing a great job as a nifty, shifty type running back for the Bruins. Had another great season, rushed for over 1,000 yards. At number 2, this past season's Heisman Trophy winner and Derrick Henry out of Alabama. Had SEC record for most rushing yards in the season, led the team to another national title under coach Nick Saban. A great season. He had well over 1,900 yards on the ground, but he didn't do too much as a receiving running back. That's why I had to bump him back at number 2, despite the fact that he does weigh 242 pounds, a big man. And at number 1, out of the Ohio State, Ezekiel Elliott. He definitely well deserves that. Well over 300 yards receiving this past season, as well as another 1,800 yards on the ground. He actually had over 1,800 yards last season, leading the team to a national championship. He definitely is a great spot. Now, people are concerned with his mental issues as far as getting along with the team and the coaches, but I think people are definitely going to push that behind him. He is the number 1 running back, and a lot of people's draft boards, it's really between him and Derrick Henry, but I had to go with Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I already gave you my sleeper in Wendell Smallwood. The player who I believe who has the most upside is Ezekiel Elliott. Now, he's not quick, but he definitely has a good stride in running the football, and he definitely sees the hole pretty well, and like I said, he can be a decent receiver out of the backfield. The player that I believe that could be the bust of the group, I will have to go with Derrick Henry from the Crimson Tide because of previous history. Now, Mark Ingram is doing okay in the National Football League for the New Orleans Saints, but he has health issues, and we all seen what Trent Richardson did. He has been a complete bust. He was actually the number 3 overall pick a couple years ago in that NFL draft, and I think Derrick Henry can be dealing the same because you had so much talent in the offensive line and so much talent around the Alabama Crimson Tide. That's what definitely kind of helped Derrick Henry benefit well in running the football, but we'll see how he could make that transition in the National Football League. And because of the history of Mark Ingram and Trent Richardson, I think that Derrick Henry can be the biggest bust of the group. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. The next blog I'm going to talk about is my top 5 fullbacks. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akin McCall. Be easy.